Hello, Sagittarius. This is Spicy Sunflower Tarot. Welcome to June. Welcome to your June reading. Welcome to the monthly spread that we have for you, Sagittarius. I hope that everything is going great for you so far. This is going to be a Celtic cross spread. I have Tarot of Mystical Moments, and I hope May treated you well. This is going to be a full monthly overview. And let's see what we have in store on tap for the sign of Sagittarius. We're going to start off with your recent past. So we're just taking a little bit of a peek into what brought you to this current moment in June. Maybe it's May or April or something pivotal that happened for you that's enough to put a card to it. Recent past, Page of Pentacles, current energy, Three of Wands, your challenge, Three of Pentacles. What's on your mind? Knight of Wands, that's your energy. What's under the surface? Nine of Pentacles, you're feeling good. In your future, your near future, Eight of Cups. In your external energy, your internal energy, your hopes and fears, and your final outcome for June. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot, major arcana attributed to the sign of Cancer. This is a yes energy. If you have any questions about the month of June, it's yes. Travel, yes. Move forward, yes. Go towards that destination, yes. The Chariot is really beautiful. Could also indicate you're getting a new vehicle, literally. So your mode of travel is, could be getting upgraded, but the Chariot is about moving in a direction, usually forward, always forward, moving forward, moving ahead, moving on. Chariot energy, bottom of the deck. For the month of June, that sounds actually really positive. Your recent past, however you got to the month of June, whatever was encouraging you to open up to new opportunities, you embraced a new opportunity physically. Something physical happened for you. Something presented itself, like a house was available for you to put an offer down on, a job, a really cool job that maybe you've always had your eyes, well, your sights set on, that became available and you put in an application. Your friend group expanded. Your bank account was able to get a special donation, maybe a family heirloom or a legacy or something like that. Page of Pentacles is an opportunity, a new opportunity, and it's not that big. It's not a big deal, but it is usually something significant that happened in your physical reality that was a new investment opportunity for you. And you took it. I think you took it. Your current energy is Three of Wands. So now that that new opportunity was taken advantage of, then your current energy for the month of June is standing on the horizon of your life and looking out to the ocean, to the horizon. Standing at the edge of your life, looking out into the horizon and understanding that it's this feeling for me that you're going to have, or that you are having as June opens, is this is mine. This is my kingdom. This is everything that's out there. It's for me to decide if I want to partake in it or not, if I want to do it or not. I know, I'm speaking for you, Sagittarius. I know that what's meant for me will be in my life. I don't have to go and beat down doors to get things to be in my life. I really feel like you're a person that is a manifester, that you're a person that embraces good things are coming to me. That affirmation. I think that you are someone that understands that you don't have to break a sweat or worry and stress about your future, because you know that good things are always on the horizon for you. This is your current energy. I just think this is so beautiful. And that hair always makes me think of Rapunzel. That, you know, it's your power, it's your energy, and it is it's something that you could always extend to others. And this is just your power and your energy. You can extend that to others if you want to. It's always up to you. It's always your decision, but it is a really powerful place to be in the month of June. But what challenges you is back to your physical reality, what you can touch, taste, see, and smell. You need to build, and you need to grow, and you need to work, and you need to put like the foundational bricks at whatever project you're working on. You know that you need to do the structural things, but you just, you know, look how conflicting those energies are. To just stand in your power and know that things are coming to you, or actually breaking a sweat, putting in the hard work, putting in the effort, collaborating with others, growing and building, and all of that. That is going to challenge that energy all day long. On your mind, and this feels a little spicy to me, like romantically spicy. On your mind is, I just want to freaking have fun. I just want to go out there and I want to drink a drink and I want to dance a dance and I want to romance and I want to do the thing. I want to do the damn thing. And I want to, if somebody wants to have fun with me, great. Even better. And I think this is you, like this fire pony leaping through this fiery hoop. I want to take a chance. If I get burned, I get burned. If I don't get burned, I don't get burned. But I want to do that thing. I want to take that risk. I want to have fun. I want to celebrate life and be in my energy. And Sagittarius, this is you all day long. Adventurous, footloose, fancy free, and the Knight of Wands can just be a player. So maybe you just want to be a player. Maybe you don't want to sign on the dotted line with anybody. You just want to explore. So that's okay. Under the surface is your physical reality again, really continuously kind of pulling at you, nagging at you maybe. Pay attention to your physical reality. This fiery energy it's all good, but you gotta always come back to ground zero, and you have this feeling in your soul of, if it's gonna be, it's up to me. Another affirmation for you. If my reality, my world is good, it's because I put the work into it. I don't get handed anything. I don't get, anybody supporting me. I support myself. I'm an independent entrepreneur. I make my world. What you see, it's because I made it that way. This is how a Sagittarius is feeling under the surface. They're not really, I don't think you're really advertising that like on a t-shirt to the whole world, but under the surface, I think if you could, you would. You would let people know that I know my life looks pretty great, and I know it looks like I have all these great things and these opportunities, and maybe some special people cross my path, but that's because I've done that. I've brought it into be. I've made the connections and I've made the cold calls and I've done the hard work. So as you move into your future, then the 8 of Cups. And this is an emotional stance. The first time we've seen emotions in all these cards. And this is in the month of June, as you move through the month, emotionally understanding that I need to walk away from things that no longer serve me. So whatever it is that you've been maybe playing around with, you have it feels like an epiphany comes over you where you're like, this is not serving me anymore. This friend group that I have, or these work people that I hang out with, it's not bringing good things into my life, and I need to probably give it a rest. I need to just let things go that don't bring out the best in me. If people in my life are bringing me down, or if people in my life are nagging me or pulling me into directions that I don't feel I belong, then those aren't friends or people that I want to associate with. So I need to walk away from things that no longer serve me. And energy external to you, it's not you, but it is affecting you. The Tower. This is really interesting because I just got the feeling that a place of employment of any kind, whether that is just vocationally or professionally, is deteriorating. Something is crumbling to the ground. The Tower energy is attributed to the planet Mars. And so we've got Scorpionic and we've got Aries energy here. And that just is surprising, shocking energy. And you weren't expecting it. And you didn't realize that it was on the verge of destruction. Maybe you were hanging out with people that you thought were really stable and secure. But turns out when you get to know them better, everything's crumbling under their feet. They're not as solid and as secure as you thought they were. Maybe people you've been associating with presented themselves in one way, but when you get to know them better, you realize that their life is a shambles, is a mess. Something is just shocking you. It's not something that's going to destroy your life. It's just something that is shocking, and you weren't expecting it, and you didn't prepare for it or plan for it. I don't think you can plan or prepare for the Tower because it is just something unexpected. It happens out of the blue. It happens out of nowhere, and it affects you because it is in your external energy. But your internal energy is the King of Cups. Now, this is masculine water, and it is a person who has their emotions under control. And this is you. This is you grasping your emotions and understanding that you feel the way you feel because you feel it. You're not being dictated how you feel by other people. You're not being controlled by other people. You're in control of the way you feel. This is tying back to the Nine of Pentacles because you're in charge of your physical world, but you're also in charge of your emotional world. So you don't get swayed and pulled around by anyone else in your physical world or your emotional world. You aren't open to emotional sabotage. And I think that you have a very level head on your shoulders, Sagittarius. Your shocking surprise that happens in your friend group or your work situation, you handle it with grace and with strength and with the ability to understand that you know what your next move is going to be. You're not going to be thrown off by whatever shocking scenario this is. Your hopes and your fears. The King of Pentacles. You had the Nine of Pentacles in your underlying energy, and your hopes and fears is that you will be in charge of your physical reality. It's interesting that your recent past was the Page, the more naive, kind of juvenile aspect, but your hopes and your fears is that you will be in full control of your physical reality. This is your hope. I hope that I will have full control of my bank account, my housing situation, my work environment, my finances, my job opportunities. I will have full control of that. But that's a fear of mine, because if I have full control of it, then if I make a wrong decision, I can really mess things up. So there is a lot of responsibility in the King of Pentacles. And so it's a hope and a fear, valid. It's a valid hope and fear. Your final outcome, Sagittarius, the Three of Swords. This is not the most pleasant final outcome, because this is a mental, painful reminder. This is like, at the end of the day, no matter what is happening, no matter what is going on, there is this nagging reminder for you mentally, not actually going on right now, not actually happening to you, but it is almost that sensation of, or the feeling, or if I can paint the picture of somebody just constantly picking off the scab that's trying to form, that's healing the wound. The wound is there, and the Three of Swords is like picking it back off, and it's bleeding again. And you think about it, because in this person's literally, there's like blood coming from their eyes. They're crying, they're sad, they're remembering the pain. I really don't get the feeling that this is current heartbreak. I think this is from the past. And something, somehow, some way, in the month of June makes you remember a painful time that you went through. And this is your final outcome, because this is profound, that it almost feels like you thought you were over this, but it shows back up. It shows back up again in the way that somebody speaks to you, the way that somebody communicates with you or doesn't communicate with you. Maybe there's like a ghosting situation that happens, but there's a painful reminder of a mental heartbreak. Let's get some clarification for you, Sagittarius. This is the Radiant Wise Spirit tarot cards, and let's do a layer for you of clarification. King of Cups again. We have that King of Cups showing back up. You had that here in your internal energy. The Queen of Cups, there's a divine pair on the table. And the Knight of Cups. Wow, okay. Well, that explains it. I'm just continuously staring at this Three of Swords for you, because that is your final outcome, and that is painful. But what this is saying is that that's not all there is to the month of June. It really feels like you have found your person. The King and the Queen of Cups, emotionally, you feel complete. You feel your emotional vibrancy. You feel this soulmate connection. And you are feeling more romantic now than you ever have. There definitely is a soul tie from your past that broke your heart. And that is always present for you and always there for you, but it's not going to rule your life, because what you have in the month of June is a very distinct and real awareness that you have true love, that you have a soulmate, that you have a reason to celebrate love again, that you are so inspired This Knight of Cups is like the most knight in shining armor energy. Like they're going to show up, you, Sagittarius, or maybe this is what's being done for you. Someone's riding in and they are just everything you could have wanted. I really feel like your wishes are being fulfilled here. And this beautiful, romantic, loving, emotional, happy, complete energy, even if there's shock, even if there's past heartbreak, I think there is love on the table for Sagittarius. Let's give you a oracle card. Gabrielle Bernstein's Spirit Junkie. And we have, I release my need to be right. I'm defenseless and at peace. I release my need to be right. I'm defenseless and at peace. I don't think this indicates weakness. I think this just means that you know who you are. 9 of Pentacles. You know what you bring to the table. You don't have to stand up and, shout everything over the dinner table. You understand who you are, and that's all that matters. That Sagittarius, thank you again for being a part of this channel. I'm on YouTube and I'm on TikTok, and your likes and your follows, your subscribes and your shares, your comments, so very appreciated. Thank you for being a part of the channel. Be blessed and be well.